time has come. We will rise like the sun and we'll never run. And we will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We'll never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed, divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop. We're done with the violence and the fury and the cruelty. I said we're done. We will win the war, we'll win the fight, the end's inside. All you see in us is barbarian, but all we want is to be equalitarian. We will rock, we will never stop, standing on the top of the hilltop, and we will mock viciously, capriciously. We're tired of assault and the bigotry. You seem so full of wit and chivalry, but when we knock at your door, you'll break. We're done. We have fire in our veins, and we will break these chains. We're done. We won't be ripped apart. You will be burned and battle scarred. We're tired of assault and bigotry. We'll stand and mock you viciously. Through music we captivate. Through songs and words we propagate. We'll mock and smear and slander. Infiltration, propaganda. After years is finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. We're done.
Hello, we are live. I think we're live. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Rapid Riders, our long-form campaign here with the Fumble folks. I am Sam, I'm your Dungeon Master, as I have been for the last 37 episodes. It's been a long one. It's good, I'm enjoying myself.
Okay. Insight check.
Kills himself every week.
Insight check.
I am.
It's okay, I had a 3. The first roll
No
of my
check
dice.
needed.
Okay, anyway.
Well, Bree, do you want to introduce us to yourself and your character?
Oh, yeah. You said introduce us. I was like, well, you've just done that. Yes. Hi, I am Bree, and I'm playing Diana. She's a sun elf, bard of eloquence, blade singer wizard, in that combination, somehow. And, what else? She's a monkey. Where's my monkey? I'm not sure where my monkey is at the moment. Does someone have my monkey?
It's currently petting Dewey on the face with a very bad hug.
Oh yeah, no.
I know what it was. It was when we were trying to like rest, but now
but that was the last mention of said monkey.
Monkey is on my shoulder.
As the person who goes through
Canon.
and does all of the clips for the week.
Yeah. Cool. That's it, I think.
Nice. Ben, do you want to introduce us to your character?
Really? Are we doing it that way around?
We're going to do it this way around, apparently.
Oh, we do it last. That's how we always do it.
We always do it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't think so.
So we do a U shape.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Go.
Hi, I'm Ben. I play Zeke Boomdiggles, the half gnome, half dwarf, half monk, half warlock. Currently going on a long trip, being the littlest hobo, and seeing the wonders of my forefathers.
By choice, of course.
Well, not by choice. I tried to jump into the cart twice.
Yeah. Dice would not with you.
I'm only a level 5 monk, remember?
That's true.
We are level 9.
You are level 9. Doran, do you want us to introduce... do you want to introduce us to your character? Sorry.
No.
Fumbling over my words, man.
No.
Okay, next.
Oh,
Forget about me.
help me out here, guys. How light is on the screen? Tell us about yourself. Yes.
Hi,
Who are you
I'm
and what do you
Doran.
do?
I play Halite, our 8-foot tall behemoth of muscle, our fighter, barbarian, our rogue, Diana's ex, possessed individual. Well, not possessed. He's being contacted by an evil red force that we're currently rapidly heading towards. At 16 miles per hour exactly.
And no one knows about it.
When that's not true, 2 people know about it, which they're not here.
And we're not here.
And weirdly, those 2 people have had sex.
Yeah, those 2 people have sex with each other.
But that was before either of them knew.
Well, it brought them together. The red passion. As
Red
as
passion.
known.
Wow.
has
Let's
nothing
move on swiftly.
to do with anything.
No,
Oh,
we're not moving
God.
on anywhere.
Hey, Seb, help me out.
I mean, I'm interested in this conversation, but anyway, I'm Seb. I play Taxes, the human of the group, was once the only rogue of the group, and now is the rogue/warrior describes monk of the group. Yes,
You.
that's it.
Cool.
Right to the point.
Yep.
Just like Taxes. Hey.
Hey. Phil.
Hi, I'm a Phil. I play Dunstan Dewey Fairfoot. He is part halfling, part dew elf, all small. He is a ranger swarmkeeper and has a trusty flock of burbs to help him with various things that he does with his day, like cleaning and killing his enemies. However, we're in a mine underground now, so he doesn't have them. So that is going to be weird. He's just going to have to rely on himself, which means he'll probably die. Stay tuned to
Yay.
find out how it happens.
Not if it happens, how it happens.
How and when.
Looking at
Speaking
the
of finding out, the party last session met with a group of dwarves on the west side of the mine, forming a new clan in order to create resistance, and the members of which you had already met. They told you of their plan to blow the front of the mine, to create an impenetrable barrier, and form their own clan hold under here. But before they do that, they want to know that they're going to have an exit. They know there is one through the dangerous shadow roads, but that exit is currently blocked off by some creature that attacked them. There is potentially something to be gained from talking to the dwarves in the east side of this mine, which have been begun to be referred to as Redbeards for the blood that they wear in their beards. You succeeded in getting all of your party together in the mine, although one of them is about 3 days on foot behind the rest of the party at this point, as the high-powered, essentially arcana magic rail ways have taken the rest of the party all the way towards that, western point. I realised why I'd made my mistake. It's because on my map of Burrowfirth, I have referred to E2, even despite the fact I drew a compass on there for myself. I am a tool.
I thought we were down the west side anyway, like.
You are down the west
Yeah.
side.
Those are the Redbeards down the west.
You're down the side where the Redbeards are. That's most important.
That's, yeah,
West. It's in my head.
I think it's east because east is deeper into under the mountain, under the peak of Osnan's Mercy.
That's messed me up.
I know. It's a head fuck. I'm sorry. I don't left and right. I'm your guy. East and west apparently just constantly going wrong.
yeah.
I have to do never eat, try to eat every time. Every time.
every
Every time.
time.
Every time.
Every time.
So technically eastern
Waiting.
portion.
Okay. How many hours have we been down here?
So, it took you maybe an hour and a half of just pure travel on the minecarts to get as far as you are now. With an extra... No, actually, it's going to make... By the time your cart comes to a stop, again, you know that there's no launching point. You can't rapidly travel back because there's no launching point from where you are headed.
Oh.
But by the time it comes to a stop and the track begins to essentially run out, you have been traveling for a good 2 hours. So that's a good point because you had launched yourself there. So you are 4 days travel away from your lost companion.
2 hours at 60 miles an hour non-stop.
Cool. I will.
There was a break
Okay.
at half an hour, then an hour, half an hour, essentially.
Wow.
I'll mark disguise self off twice because there would have been some break in between. So
Yes.
yeah.
Cool. You get the strong impression there's not going to be very many, if any, steel wall guard down here because they don't need anybody to launch a point off, and there'd be no area of quick retreat if that were needed.
How does the cart get back there then?
It gets pushed.
Oh.
Along the minecart, along the tracks, but the tracks continue, but they can't be launched at that dazzling speed, if that makes sense. Dizzying is what we're looking for, dizzying speed.
So we're going into somewhere where we can't have a quick exit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How I could push a cart at 60 miles an hour.
I couldn't.
Halite could push a cart.
Full stop.
Sorry, so just to confirm, where are we currently? Are we at E1 or W2?
Yeah, so Sam messed up massively. So,
We are.
Sorry, my
Come
brain.
on,
you're on the east side.
East side.
So you're on the right side of the map, if we have that.
I can do that.
So you're just northeast of what would be E1, the eastern first checkpoint, if that makes sense. On the old map, that will be identified as W1 because Sam did it all fancy but managed to mess up the most important thing. Do you see what I'm saying? The compass is right, and then I've said E1 on the west side and W1 on the...
I've
Yeah.
just done the same thing as you.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, west is that side. It's not.
Yeah.
It's east, and it always has been, and it always forever will be, because that's
I
how the
hate
world
it.
works.
I hate it.
You know what? That's fine.
Welcome to our learning the points of the compass stream.
So we are on the
Sesame
right-hand
Street.
side.
You're on the right-hand side, which in this case is the east. If you were to sort of... You can see, like, if you go from the outside, at the very bottom of the map, there's a big central station, the biggest circle in the middle. You have gone right on there towards what on that map is listed as W1, but it's actually the eastern checkpoint. And then you have gone to that northeasterly spike coming off that's headed towards where these two caves converge in the sort of northeast there. You have gotten to the end of that rail.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I wish I could just point to it. But I can't. It's there. Can you not see where I'm pointing?
I mean, it's canon. They said they needed a cartographer.
Yeah.
This is
That's what we're
Very,
doing here.
very true. Very true.
Just,
Canon.
we've spent like,
Thank you for saving me.
over a day and we're looking at this map and we're like,
Oh wow, this is fucked.
taxes, your sisters put east and west on the wrong side.
Right? Canon. That is canon now. It wasn't me, it was Leah.
Oh, Leah.
She should have gone to the Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have done that.
Never hated my
Right.
sister more in my life.
Okay. So we know where we are.
Yes.
What happens if someone's pushing the cart back, but also someone jumps?
So
Yeah,
there
but-
are each track isn't like a singular track. It has two. So there's a going away and coming back. So think of it like left-hand side of a road, right-hand side of a road. So there's no like clashing in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But did you say if one person jumps?
Yeah, you know.
jumps out. Oh, it jumps onto the car?
Hyperdrive jump.
Hyperdrive. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
So-
you know.
So it'd be like jumping out of a car.
No. Like, okay. So
So if somebody were going
Okay,
that
so-
fast
okay,
and
so-
extended a hand out
Star
to you,
Trek,
maybe
you know
you
Star
could
Trek?
leap on and it would be fine.
No, you know Star Trek. You
right.
jump into.
Okay, jump. Launch. Right, I see what you mean. Ask the
I'm
question
sorry.
again. Now I know what you mean. Now I know what you mean by like jump, launch yourself.
You
Yes.
jump into hyperspace.
Oh yeah, if
Except on a
somebody's going
car.
slowly. If somebody's going slowly on this, and somebody goes really fast, they would collide with them. Yes, correct.
Okay, cool.
It would be like walking in the middle of the motorway or on a train track.
Yep.
That's probably more apt description.
Red mist that's all I can see.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It'll be a different kind of red mist if you step in the middle of the train track.
Yeah. The
Yeah, that's what I'm
dwarves, though,
saying,
generally,
red mist.
they're not going to get much warning, so they just don't stand anywhere near. They keep clear of the tracks at all times.
Splat.
So if
No.
I say jump, I'm not jumping. I'm okay.
I see what you mean.
Hyperspacing.
Jump
into
equals
hype.
launch equals fire the car at high speed from it. Yeah.
I understood
Okay.
you, Bree.
Well, thank you. Did the Trekkie understand what I was on about? No.
I don't watch Star Trek.
I chose not to.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh.
I did. No, I knew what you were on about. I knew what you were on about.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's you,
Okay.
Dad.
The thing is, I know you're the kind of players who enjoy how the logistics of this would work, which is why I put so much effort into this. Some people just say, yeah, it's just a high-powered track and it goes really fast, and you're like, cool, can I hit something now? But this matters, and we're the kind of group who agrees with it. I like these things,
Exactly.
they matter.
They do matter.
Everything you do matters, Sam. Everything you do matters.
Babe.
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 It's because you're the DM and I'm terrified of you.
See, what I thought Bree was angling at is, could Zeke just jump onto the next car that comes across? And the answer is, if they were very, very good, because this time this is not somebody like extending a hand out to grab them. This is somebody who's not expecting it. So it would be like jumping on a moving car at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
like
and
not
then
jumping
in
out.
through,
Jumping
and then
into
in
one.
through the sunroof. And
Yeah.
be like, hello.
Very, very Matrix.
Yeah.
Not technically impossible, but very difficult.
Very,
Improbable.
very improbable.
Yes,
And painful.
and painful.
For everyone.
All right. So what's happening? So someone had sized one of the Redbeards had sized up Halite, right? Because they were
Oh yeah.
picking the strong ones for stump thing.
Mm. And they sent you down this way.
But we'd also gone with them at the same time. We'd also gone down that way.
This is correct.
So we're now
Halite
walking.
Halite also
Yeah.
successfully lied to a Redbeard saying, I don't have access to the railways. And then
Yes,
immediately
correct.
got him onto a railway.
And then immediately got on with There's some mental gymnastics. They probably think somebody else has, so you didn't lie, but like one of the other members of your group clearly has access. Probably the human-looking one.
Cool.
Or the two human-looking ones, I should say, because you're disguised.
I'm human. I'm a human man.
Because I'm only human. We've got so far off of plot.
Yeah, like
Anyway,
this
right.
is without a doubt the worst start of a stream.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, to put it back on track, we are walking into deepest, darkest mine towards
Mhm.
some people who put blood in their beards and have started a
Mhm.
cult
That's fine.
Presumably, yes.
without one of our fighters.
Yes.
That
We should go
sounds-
back and get Zeke.
Everything
Wait, now we've got to push the call back.
absolutely
Can't
fine.
go back, man.
Yeah. We should get Zeke. Or wait here, maybe.
Nah, I believe.
Hold
I
on,
believe,
hold on.
I believe the conversation last time was, fuck him.
I didn't say
I
that.
believe Halite is. This is like a genuine Halite roleplay, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
yes, it is.
do let.
it's
No.
Big man, I'm sure he's probably alright, you know. We
I'm not
can
worried
find
about
out.
him. I look forward to where we're going.
Yeah, these dwarves are definitely of a stranger ilk. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. But, damn it, Zeke was meant to be here.
Why?
Sure.
I'm bad with my words. The mountain, it talks to me sometimes. There's a thing that lives in the mountain.
What thing?
I'm sorry, what?
Like dwarves or? You been talking to these guys?
No. Or I can see they've been talking to it. Whatever it is. No, it's some kind of monster or angry red thing. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's impossible to describe.
There's an angry red thing in the mountains that speaks to you, and we're going to meet some people called the Redbeards who are a bit
Angry.
angry.
Or angry people.
And I can feel it getting, but I can feel we're getting closer to it.
What?
Okay.
How big is this thing? Like, are we talking like a puppy or like something else? Really
The biggest
big.
thing I've ever seen.
What is this? Like,
And my uncle's like 30 feet tall, so it's, quite crazy, actually.
So what has it said to you? The mountain.
So you've like just had these.
No, it's been
Just
going on
started,
for like...
right?
No, it's been going on for like a couple weeks now. So I wanted Zeke to be here. I
Like,
can't...
You can talk to us as well, buddy.
Yeah, but I don't know how to describe this thing. I don't know how to
so
talk
Zeke
about
knows?
it. Zeke knows because he was there when it tried to talk to me.
And what happened then?
Apparently I blacked out. Which is weird. I never black out.
And you couldn't tell us before we got way underneath the mountain and we can't get back.
We can get back. It's right there. I fucked to a trap.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we kind of knew that we were going into danger when we started going this way anyway.
I said the mountain was weird and I wanted to check it out.
But they are weird.
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're checking it out.
But
So what
Could have been
do we
briefed.
see around us? What do we see around us, Sam? What's
Make a
the
perception
area?
check.
Sam, I'm also going to do maybe a memory check because when I was
16.
in the dream, I was being flung through a tunnel that had like carved a tunnel that had then like structures built into the stone and like just random scattered across the tunnel. Am I seeing any of that here or anything that recognizes from a dream?
Make a perception check. This is less of a memory. You remember that, so make a perception check.
Yeah.
Phil, you can see there are a couple of dwarves, like far enough away that they can't immediately hear you. One of them looks like they do have this blood-crusted beard, and they are trying to be subtle about listening in on you guys, and they are not doing a great job at being subtle about it. They keep looking up and then looking back to their work. There's a couple of orcs and a Goliath here as well. Because this is like the tail end of where the carts come off, you can see already they are taking your cart and loading it back up onto the return track, so this one does not get a collision, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But they're waiting for resources to be piled in before they then begin pushing it the long way home.
Well, we're already getting attention, so we should probably head in the right direction, seeing as you've been chosen.
17, by the way, Sam.
17. Not here. You would recognize it, and not here.
Like another history check now that I've got a bit more information about what the red bit is. Try and figure out what the connection I got last time.
Yeah. I'm going to say make an investigation, just a flat investigation check again. Just this is less of a you have advantage now, more of the status quo has changed
28.
situation.
Fucking Christ.
I'm going to send you a message.
Yay!
Secrets.
Messages.
Messages.
This pause for a secret message is brought to you by
Well,
Oh,
do we not have? It's for etching. Yeah, etching.
I've got enough windows open. But yes, it is. We got lots of nice things from a nice person who does nice things.
Yeah.
Where can they find them?
You can find them on Etsy, but I've got this in my hand and my keyboard in the other, so I can't put the thing in the
Phil holds his keyboard while he types.
professional.
Yeah, I got a bard one, and it says "Prepared to be viciously mocked."
Nice.
It's like the song that I sang. Viciously mocked.
It's like the song I done do sing.
I don't sing. I did a sing, and it's like that.
I do declare I did a sing.
I did. Yes.
Seb,
Oh
did
God,
you get that
we are off the
message?
rails.
Yeah.
We also have. Ben also has one, but it's here.
Yay!
Everything is XP if you're chaotic.
Oh, indeed.
enough.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Oh
Mine says-
no.
Oh
Mine says
no.
crit. Mine says crit happens because
It does.
hopefully I'll get some of those today.
And not
Nah.
Sam.
there's a little bit of a less of a light bulb moment than that fits their jigsaw piece. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not like I wanted to not tell you guys. It's just I didn't know how to explain it. Oh, bring it up.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
much of that.
Yes. Well, with your passive perception, they're not doing a very good job. One of these red beards is looking at you every now and then between swinging a pick lazily.
Yeah,
Right.
I sort of said we're getting some attention
Yeah.
as well.
Are we still walking though?
Yes.
If you wish to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do some like obvious sign language, just something like "we're here" or something like that, and see if the dwarf recognizes that sign language?
This is an insight check to see if they are looking like they are paying attention to your hands and understanding versus paying attention to your hands and like, what's going on?
What?
24.
You don't think they know what's going on. They're definitely catching it, like, something's happening there. They look like they know you're signaling an idea, but not able to understand it, if that makes sense.
Well, and
How you get all of that information, I don't know, but, it's not mind reading insight, but in my world it kind of is.
in that
Sherlock Holmes level of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
in that sense, then, because everyone here can speak Thieves' Card, I'm going to Thieves' Card to the group. The Redbeards were at Siege's mine.
What do you
What?
mean?
Yeah, when I was looking around, one of the Redbeards were at Siege's mines.
Ha!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Dang, I should have talked to that guy.
No, you shouldn't talk to
No,
that guy.
you shouldn't. Oh, I mean, you should have talked to us.
Didn't know how to.
Just like you
Come
talked
on,
to
man,
everybody
it's
fucking
crazy.
else about it.
I didn't talk to anyone about it.
You talked to Zeke about it.
It's because he saw it.
You tell anyone else about it?
Relic knows.
See?
He read my mind, though. He just saw it himself.
Make a deception check. Make a deception check. Because you
Me?
asked him. Yes, because you asked him to read your mind.
Yeah,
It's not just
he
he
read
read
my
my mind. I'm bidden. I didn't want to tell him. You literally
You're
asked
lying.
him, please read my mind.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to be deceptive there. He's like, oh, he read my mind. It's just like, I didn't say he wasn't out to.
Okay, I'm going to give you advantage on the deception check because you're.
I already have advantage on deception.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be deceptive, so I'm not gonna do that. No, yeah, I asked him to read my mind, so
Okay.
so I can try and figure out what this thing is. I didn't want to try and put Relic in front of my mess up here.
Yeah, that was. The DM was like,
Sorry.
okay, this is not entirely like. That's a
Look
like.
under the bus.
Throw Relic under a bus. It's like,
I did not want to do that.
it's my magic boy. Leave my magic gay boy.
Gay boy. No, but yeah, I thought since he, was studied at college, maybe he would know what this thing is. He's been around for a while too. I don't know.
I mean, you have the one whose nose is always in a book, and then you have me who is literally the daughter of somebody who taught there.
I mean, Dewey.
And then Dewey.
Do you know the red thing?
No.
Absolutely not. No role necessary.
Did you know the red thing, Diana?
Fucking give me a. No, I mean.
History, law of the land.
I'm gonna say history.
Arcana.
I'm gonna say history because maybe in the wildest world,
No.
yeah. No, okay.
No, 15. No.
Nothing.
That's not the point.
I mean, I didn't really want to bother you guys. You guys are planning a rebellion, and I didn't want to add my own shit above it either.
Yep.
Like, it's nothing you guys could do about it.
Team ally, your shit is our shit.
It is
Yeah.
now because we're in the fucking mine with all these weirdos, okay?
Yeah.
I can't look at the red beard.
And also those.
Furious hand signing.
Oh no, are we still
Yes.
Either hand signing
Pointed
between.
him.
When you hand signed me like the question, Dewey just said no.
Mixture of hand signs and like
Swearing.
No.
and swearing and trying to keep my voice down.
I don't know. My mind's been occupied with other things too. There's a lot going on.
Just yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
We work together.
there is,
Okay.
but like this is the situation. We should have known before we came.
I don't think I knew before we got here though that these people were involved with it.
Oh my god,
No.
same! No, nothing!
Look, Halite, do you know any more information about this thing? Anything at all?
It's big, it's angry, and it wants to be free.
Holy fuck! And I'm
Oh.
gonna walk ahead of these assholes.
Okay.
Fuck this.
I'm gonna
bullshit.
stay put and carry on. I'm gonna stay put and carry on talking.
What did I do? Why am I the asshole?
Go
Everybody's
to Seek
an
now.
Well,
Zeke's not even here!
on that segue.
One of the
You
things that I
continue
thought that
walking.
I wanted to have a conversation with people about. But, the pressing matter of one of their siblings possibly betraying them and letting everyone die became a little bit more important.
A little bit.
Me and Zeke were planning to tell you guys. It's just things are moving so fast. Kind of just go left to the wayside.
With Diana storming on ahead, I would like to take that as a segue to Zeke. You've been on the road, you've been walking. It's been a while. You've had like horse and cart for a while, but you're used to a good walk. At this point, it's mostly in complete pitch darkness until you reach a torch, which are fairly consistent, seem to be like not a mile marker. Well, probably a mile marker. Oh god, they're miles. As you are working your way deeper and deeper into the mine. Based on what your companion has described to you the night before, you imagine it is a good 30 miles or so. Probably no, it would have been like 25. Either way, it's a long old road to tow. You look correct for the occasion. You have, I believe, picked up a pick so that you fit. Occasionally, you see a minecart spiral past you, and you move a couple extra inches to the left, a couple extra feet to the left, just to make sure you're not going to get hit. How's it going?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Dark. I can see where I'm going at least.
Marcus, you're about 5, 6 miles in between.
Is there anyone that I'm generally seeing around me, or am I pretty much on my Todd?
Pretty much on your Todd. This part of the mine is pretty well caved out. It just acts as a thoroughfare. You're not picking up on any groups in front of you. Occasionally you see groups coming the other direction. Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, and I'm just going to rub one of the rings at random.
Okay. It's fully at random. Can you roll me a d10 and a d4, please?
I can. Oh! That roll, my actual dice. For that. D4.
Ooh.
That's 4. And a 9.
13. Cool.
13. Oh, it's going to be the guy that I argued with, isn't it?
Walking alongside you, a
Unlucky 15.
half elf man just begins. Oh, this is rich.
Aye.
Hello. Looks like you've got a long way to go.
Yeah. Thought I could do with some companionship along the way. As you know, I have 14 of you around my neck.
You chose me?
I chose one of you. I didn't choose anyone in particular.
Oh, well, I'm flattered then.
Oh, you should be. So, I'll be... I'll try and be bigger than I usually am, and I apologize for how much of an asshole I was the last time we spoke.
You know, I've been watching you ever since you put us on your neck. You tend to apologize a lot.
Yeah. Make a lot of mistakes.
You make a lot of decisions. You feel bad about them, so you feel the need to apologize to people.
Because they usually end up as being mistakes for other people. And I can deal with, being the disappointment. Just, it more often than not makes them feel better to have heard that I acknowledge that I am an asshole. Without just going, yes, I know I'm an asshole. Ha 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 ha.
I miss when you threw Molotov cocktails.
Me too.
So what's the plan? Walk God knows how long in the dark. Do you think they waited for you at this central station?
God, no.
They've headed on their own, into danger.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Little soldier, all alone.
I've got you for company.
As long as you can keep the connection.
Well, I thought I'd ask a question of... Well, I was hoping that I'd get one of the more... Not senior, no, that's not the term I'm looking for. One of the...
Wise.
World-wizened ones within my neck.
One of those who has spent time in the world but not truly learned from it.
Can any of us say that we really know the world at the moment?
Not me. I spent the last however many years at the bottom of the River Brenner.
What year was it that you can remember? What's the last year that you remember?
The last year I remember was... It must have been... And I hate using it, but it's the only thing that'll make sense to you. 24th year of the Empire. 24 years post the Night of Fractured Heaven.
I was alive before he conquered everything. I do know the old calendar.
Well, and he gives the date in the old calendar, which I'm not sure how that corresponds.
Would I know what year it is?
You know it's now, I believe it's 50 or... yeah, we're winter. We're winter for 50th year, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that.
Yeah. So I will say to him that it is the 50th year.
Well, isn't that a kick in the ghost teeth?
So, are you willing to answer a couple of questions if I try my best not to be as much of a direct asshole to you?
I don't suppose I have anything else to do.
What the hell are you guys? Since you've been on my neck, I can suddenly see ghosts, I can start doing random shit, I can throw my fist like it's detaching from my body and becoming a massive pile of green ooze. I've got chains that appear out of the ground, my face changes appearance, what? Diana said it was a warlock?
Interesting. I don't believe I don't believe any of them, apart from maybe Landef, would actually be able to answer this question for you. So you're lucky that you chose me, You're very lucky. As far as I can tell, it is our unfinished business that is holding us to objects of extreme pain. He gestures in his ear where you see there is a spectral silver ring as much as the rest of him, that corresponds to one you just rubbed. We cannot rest exactly till that is fulfilled, although even on the fulfillment it looks like we're staying around. I have no plans to. I can promise you that.
My intention is to let you rest.
I don't want rest. I don't want...
After we're done.
Well,
don't you worry, I quite intend to be throwing many, many more Molotovs before we're done.
Yes. Good. But Warlock is one of the terms. Binder, bound, damned. There are many terms for the kind of mage that would make a pact for power. You would not normally be able to do that with one of us, but all of us are that strong. There's a certain magic to shared pain, shared emotion of any kind, really.
Ain't that the truth? So, I suppose my next real question is, what do you want? You specifically. I know you want to cause pain, but...
I mean, he said he wanted to not leave and he's just left.
Fulfillment done. He's gone. He's out of here.
Bye.
Bye! Bye-bye now!
You can hear it on stream. Hello.
Hello?
Hello!
Do we have to summon you to come back?
Summon DM.
Everybody focus.
Oh, good, it worked.
Summon you.
Guys, question was, what was their specific business? Yeah. I witnessed a great idea, a great peoples be slaughtered and enslaved. I saw a great idea turn sour, paraded as terrorism and carnage. What do I want? I want vengeance. I want it all to burn, little one.
Why does everyone have to comment on my height?
Because you are so much smaller in such a very big world.
It's gonna flick at what would be his dick.
Just true.
Yeah, just like, dickhead. I can give you that. Is there anyone in particular that you want? Is there anyone who you would specifically like me to take your face for when I put the fire to their feet?
Yes. He stops walking alongside you, crouches down low. Come close. Emperor Osnan Calvia.
No problem. I was intending on going through a bunch of faces to freak him the fuck out anyway.
As you
I
turn
intend on making a very big bomb for him.
As you turn to look back, having turned to the whisper, he is gone.
Anger and pain. Anger and pain.
If you rub his thing, it's still unsatisfied, just makes a sonorous hum of his voice.
Yep.
Okay.
Then just carry on walking and trying to focus a bit more on trying to figure out what it is I'm actually fully capable of, rather than just flailing about in the dark like I have been.
Yeah, it's a good plan. We will shift back to the northeast through rock and stone to find a party making their way deeper. As you go deeper, walking at this pace, smell of damp is still here, but mixed with that is almost like a sulphurous rotten egg kind of smell. Faint, but it's getting a little bit stronger the longer you walk deeper into this portion of the mine.
Nothing
That'll
quite
be
like
good.
the smells.
Brimstone, as it's also known.
Mm-hmm.
What could be causing that? Other than lava, of course.
You can make a nature check.
I know.
Because Halite has lived 3 years into in a volcanic volcano.
I know. That's how your farts smell.
Fair.
Yeah.
17.
You shouldn't fart down here.
Yes, not a good airflow.
No.
There can be deposits of sulfur in old volcanoes, but no longer active, from thousands and thousands of years ago. There can be sulfurous deposits from things that have been dead for a long time. Or there's sulfur smells, I guess, a sort of rotting smell. More things like escaped gases, like natural gases can have that kind of smell.
Like Harlow's ass.
Like Hallett's ass.
See? Told you.
Yeah. Trapped gas pockets, active sulfur around the volcano, or long old deposits of sulfur, usually from a very old volcano.
Oh, Hallett's butt.
Hallett's butt. A whole army of dwarves just simultaneously farting in an enclosed space,
Exactly.
not washing and putting blood in their beards.
Exactly.
That's the
I don't wanna
entire.
be
That's
here.
their plan. That's why there's no guards down here.
You can't breathe.
Okay. Is it getting more populous, less populous? Are there more redbeards around, or there's still just the odd miner every now and again?
It's getting less populous. There's the odd miner. None of them have red beards. We got a raid. Hello, Dutch Dungeons.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Less and less populous for a while until I would say maybe 2-3 hours in from the end of the rail tracks, it suddenly becomes a lot more populous as it opens up a little bit. There are a lot of dwarves here. Some of them without their red beards, some of them with red beards, by which we mean blood in their beards. The only common theme seems to be that none of them are mining at all. They have picks lined to the side, but nobody is working here. They look like they are just busying around.
Slackers.
It certainly looks like, without much of an insight check, that the Redbeards are in charge as they are moving people, bossing people around.
Can I do like a vibe check to see their reaction to us walking in?
Yeah.
Check that by.
Check the
Vibe.
vibe.
Check the vibe. I guess that's like 19.
19. There are a few glance towards you specifically as a hood up or hood down, I should ask.
I feel like I would have put the hood up as we got deeper into
Hood
this.
up. Trying to suss you out. Who are you? What are you? Couple of elves, halfling, and big, strong halfling walking in. None of you dwarfs or gnomes. Certainly unusual, but they are eyeing you up. But nobody's actively approaching you yet.
We're gonna have to speak to someone at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should I talk to someone to see why I'm here? Or why I got sent here?
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Just don't
You
go
say-
too
d-
far.
Did you say bad idea?
That's not a bad idea, just don't go
Okay.
too far.
I picked the first red bee I see.
Okay. There's a Redbeard who is hurrying others around. You, that way. You, what do you want?
I was told to come here by a guy with a similarly iron-smelling beard.
Yeah, you look about right.
What am I doing here?
See, deeper in.
That way?
Mm.
Alright. I start walking that way.
Okay. You maybe walk another hour. It seems like here on the edge is where a lot of hustling activity is. It was a bit less sparse. A bit more sparse in population in the middle before you are really reaching a central cavern of some kind. Here you see there are a lot more redbeards. There are fires in here, active fires that you can see are illuminating a big cavern that is in this place. You can see the smoke rising to the top, but somehow is not filling the room. You can see with your experience from that check, you would see old sulfur deposits being lit up on walls here. That is definitely what is causing that. It's not a natural gas, it is these sulfurous deposits and brimstone deposits. You see that they are largely going about their own business, but a red-bearded dwarf will come up to you. Brown, wild hair. This clutch of you. They send you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look strong enough. All right. You all coming in? You all was watching?
Yeah, I'll point to them and just pull them over.
Okay, cool. Yeah. When at the end of the hour, when my disguise self runs out, I won't put it back up again.
Okay.
But I will try and I don't know, disguise myself in some way. I think Dewey has my disguise kit, so.
Cool. Just you're not immediately, obviously, a sun elf.
Yeah.
Or at least you're not you're not yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just kind of dirty myself up, and then put my coat in the bag folding. It's very precious. Look after it, thank you. Thank you. Shove it in, yeah. Cool, yeah. I just look like an elf now.
You see they just turn, all of you, and then they throw a hand over their shoulder. Come on, and they go hobbling towards an area where there are one of these big fires.
Friendly. Cool. Okay.
What are we watching? Can we ask that question?
What's it say?
What are we watching exactly?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
Can we do that then?
Oh, 25.
25. You watch, there is a thick crowd around each of these fires. And there is a loud chorus of shouts yeah, show us, prove yourself. And there is,
Oh no.
the deeper you get in, the more you can hear the sounds of violence.
Oh no.
I love the sounds of violence.
No.
As you highlight on the first one to see over the, there are orcs and there are others here, more so than maybe there were in the hold side of things on the other side of the mine. A lot of redbeards are sort of more towards the middle, but other people are watching. Inside this circle, with the sort of fire in the center of the circle, you see a bloodbath of dwarves, some armed with either small carved rocks, sort of pointed rocks, some that are just using their fists, just decking each other, fighting it out, no mercy. There are maybe 2 or 3 bodies on the ground already. Within the space of the next sort of 30 seconds, the fight is over, as there's one dwarf severely bloodied and injured, who is just holding this rock as he has just killed his last opponent. And an individual walks forth towards the fire, lifts his hand into the air, and everybody, all the redbeards around go, yeah! The individual who took the hand of this victor walks towards that last body, smears his hand in the blood, and begins painting his beard red with the blood of his last slain foe.
Okay. Hands the red beards that someone just asked in the chat is your answer.
As the sort of chorus of, yeah! calms down as a din, as the figure that took the stage did this ritual, bloodening of the beard, calls for a calm. Just the sound of crackling fire behind him. What do we fight for? Freedom! Who will grant us this freedom? She who is strongest. Who is she? Keela! 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 Just this chorus of this name. Any one of you can make me a religion check.
Dewey won't.
Oh, Christ's sake! Fucking dice! Sorry.
Dewey does not know.
This is the time that this would be good. I have a natural one.
Natural one.
It stopped and literally rolled back.
This scene is so suddenly all-consuming, fire, blood, chanting. It's definitely to try and focus on one thing, and you cannot. What did everybody else get?
12.
12, 13, 8. No. It's not a name you've heard before, certainly not those who've grown up in the Empire all their lives. Even those who have grown up outside of the Empire probably wouldn't have heard this name much at all, if ever, in their lives. But you're hearing it now, and you're hearing it a lot and very loudly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
And there is a settle down saying, on the next morrow, there will be another one of us. Which of you will join us? And those without the red beards. Some of them are like clearly terrified by this prospect, having just been told, you look strong, go down here. But some of them are like, yes! As they are gearing themselves up, ready, hoping to be selected for tomorrow's fight.
How many are there?
God, hundreds. That's around your circle alone. You can see other fires in this great chasm here.
They building it. I'll like pull on the clothes of taller people around me and be like, are they building their own army here?
Kinda.
Or
Looks
are they
like it.
just fighting?
Have you guys heard of the Scalar person?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, but
Can I?
Both
Can
of
I?
them shake their heads, both of your NPC companions.
Can I? Is there somebody that doesn't look like? Yeah. I want to ask somebody.
It's hard to choose who is crazy and who is
Yeah.
just terrified. Everybody's got the same face on, which is...
I mean, we should ask that guy, and I
I'll.
point
Can I?
to the
Yeah.
main guy.
No, do not do that. Can I talk? Can I start with someone who looks scared? Let's try that.
Scared.
Yeah.
Scared.
There are plenty of people who look scared. It's not too hard to pick out somebody who looks scared.
Hey, buddy, what the fuck is
Fuck.
tequila? Hello, sorry. You alright? I'm not gonna kill you.
I want nothing to do with Keela. I didn't know that was what this is.
Who's Keela?
I will not speak her name. I didn't know.
Who is it? She who must not be named. Who is it?
Keela. She of war and blood. She who's a bomb. And at this point, a red beard has walked up and has stuck a sharpened stone dagger through the throat of the one that you were talking to. And he's, you will not insult the lady.
I was asking a question, maybe you could answer. Hello.
What do you want?
I was asking a question, and maybe you could answer. I am not aware of your god, and I need to know in order to worship her. She seems like a lovely person, and someone who I would very much like to worship. So, yeah, can you tell me about her?
a persuasion or deception check, whatever feels more appropriate.
Either or combined. I don't know. Yeah, they're both the same, so it's fine. Okay. 25.
Thank God for that.
Voice change.
I am-
Yeah, sure. So Keela.
So
There's
cute.
a lot to know. But the question is, how much do they know? tell you.
Exactly.
Right.
Keela.
I don't know if they have their own page or if they're just on the...
Yeah, did I write it down? That's the question.
We all made this world.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I think they would know enough to say. Kia is the goddess of the endless war. She will deliver us. We've not stopped fighting.
So you building an army down here?
We are building a church.
Which war is this?
Every war.
Wars.
Oh. Alright. So,
Just for it.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. I'm down with that. Okay.
So this has nothing to do with the weird smoke monster? The weird angry red smoke monster?
So,
The beast is her gift to us.
Oh, fucking hell.
oh.
He doesn't react because
So,
who knows?
so the,
Vijunk. And you see other redbeards look around towards them at that. Svatra Vijunk. Zurkatiklarkak. Akaguini please kodonti karkimbol. Via mirik di Arnish Garanox Jakonovich. Kesaglania pusvek letnik alvivai. Kesenaktia vavai. How like
Language are they speaking?
Arglania. Got
some
that.
of that sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Ed, does anybody what languages do everybody speak? I believe not. I believe I checked this.
Yeah.
Nobody understands. But I might be wrong. Things
I
have
have to-
changed.
I have to go get my notes.
Yeah. The race I made can't speak fucking shit.
You can't speak shit.
Something I forgot to add.
I doubt I know it. I only know Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Orc.
You would not know this.
How
I also know Gnomish, but I feel like it's not Gnomish.
Not Gnomish.
It was draconic, right? No,
It was primordial, I believe.
abyssal.
You don't know.
Huh.
Scary. That's what it was.
It was indeed
Abyssal.
scary.
Many spooks.
I don't believe anybody's figured out what language that was in.
I hear it's the first time we heard it.
First time you've heard it.
Does
First
it
time
sound
probably. First time that Halites heard it. Last time they were saying it whilst unconscious.
Oh yeah. So, what does this sound like? Any other language?
You can make me. I'm going to say this is an intelligence check. I'm going to say Arcana or History, your choice, because the language has connotations in both.
You'll still join in on that.
You might know it
history
through a study of one of the other. Yeah.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. You don't speak Draconic, but you've heard it spoken. Some say it's the language of magic. Some say it is simply how magic started being spoken. But you know that it's Draconic. You don't know what they said. Arglania is definitely in there.
Arglania, heard that.
Picked that one up. Which means whatever they were referring to was not just Osasris, but for the entire world.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Seb, what was your
Oh,
history check?
dear.
I don't know if I can do it. I'll do it now.
Oh, fuck, I need to check if either of the other
20
two, your
23.
companions. 23. You know the same thing. You know what that is. And it's one of those things.
Afraid of dragons. He would not know this.
You get for want of a better word, but for how much this has come up, you get a little bit of a taxes tingle. You get a little bit of a like.
Oh, hello.
There's another connection I don't
Back from
remember.
you don't think this is a connection. You just know that some of that. You definitely never heard that before.
Okay.
There's just like this annoying fucking thing your brain does where it's like.
I read it
That's-
somewhere, but I've forgotten where.
Exactly.
I like how we have our own version of the Peter Tingle.
The Peter tingle. It's the taxes tingle.
Spikes it.
I'm going to quickly see if either of your companions know what was just said. I don't believe they do, but I will.
I know some of it.
You
Is
do.
there a-
Because
No.
Garrick does not. And I don't believe Vexation is going to. It's not the kind of thing that she would pick up.
I don't imagine you gave your NPCs critical information. That would be
less-
too easy.
Or the ability to decode critical information.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Well, what does he do after he says all this? He's very angry. He's very angry. Little man.
After that is said, there is like a uproarious roar, and they go off with their companions. They pay no more attention to you. It's almost like a prayer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Guys.
terrifying.
That's the draconic, the dragon language.
Yeah.
We should leave now. Like
Well,
right
there-
now. We should leave.
What?
Get out of here.
We came here to see what's happening.
I don't want to know what's happening anymore.
Helen,
This has got
if
something to do with dragons. I don't want any part of it.
whatever
Wait,
we do in the
dragons?
next,
Not
whatever we do in the-
Dragons.
dragons.
Sorry,
Sorry,
what did I
Phil. Sorry.
whatever we do in the next few days, if we don't do anything with these guys, like our friends are going to be locked in here with them.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So we need to. Yeah, this is difficult because Philip has an idea, but it is not an idea that Dewey would have because he's too nice.
I understand this idea.
Yeah.
I believe.
So we need people who are going to fight.
Yeah, these guys
And
can.
these
Some of them can.
guys
fight,
look
right?
ready, but
They
they
prove
are.
themselves. You don't earn your red beard unless you've survived a gauntlet of at least 5 other people and proved yourself as stronger.
I could do that very easily.
You don't have a beard to be red.
I've got a little bit of stubble,
So.
and it's white. You'll
another-
show up much better.
Another thing that's just entered my head. You chill out, man. You said taxes that you saw one in Siege's mine.
Yeah.
And shit, what are their names? Nori said that if the mines could be connected, it will be from here.
So the mine could already be connected.
So it could be already connected, like. And then I want to look around to see if
Do you
there
think
is
that's where the food is
anything.
going?
Oh, maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that?
Sneaky
Seb?
fuckers. Yeah, but they can't. Yeah, but
in-
that amount of food can't.
But we didn't
Feed
know the
all-
amount of food, and they wouldn't tell me.
Oh, that's a lot of food. How many people?
Yeah,
are
it was
there?
like
That's a lot
maybe
of
an extra plate or 2 of food going down. Not enough to feed an army. Certainly not.
So, do you think that maybe there's only a couple of Redbeards on the other side? And they're working their way to the middle?
Could be.
Is there anywhere that... Can we see anything that's remotely... Maybe somewhere that there are people sneaking off to? There's like a tunnel or something?
Yeah, like,
No.
like
Take a look
exits
around, everybody.
Yeah.
in that
Make a
direction.
perception check at disadvantage, because even though your dark vision helps to a certain extent,
Yeah, no.
the parts that are not lit by fire in here are pitch darkness and far too far away for your... You're trying to spot movement of people rather than a big door in the distance.
16 with disadvantage.
Okay.
I almost said deception.
22 at disadvantage.
Fuck you.
4 at disadvantage.
Well,
Damn!
hey, I have a +2. I feel like it should be noted.
I got an 8.
What do your human eyes see?
See.
Taxes?
When
It's the
you
taxes
realise
tingle again.
the taxes thing, when you...
Oh my
that's going to become a
goodness.
thing, isn't
That's
it?
so not... It's not sexual at all. Okay.
When you realise that there's no way of seeing in the darkness, you have to look and see the movement of people in the firelight in the distance. It occurs to Diana to look far away, try and see movement of people. Everybody seems to be moving everywhere. It's a cacophony. It's chaos. Taxes and Dewey are lucky in that they spot the recently anointed Redbeard still dripping blood from their face, being escorted further and further to the east. Point where you can just see maybe a little bit of torchlight against the cave wall in the far distance. If you convince yourself, maybe there's an opening that way.
You might be onto something then.
Yeah, I reckon.
If they're not connected, then they could be.
At the very least, we want to check it out. We want to know. I had a bad feeling about Siege. I told you.
We all had a bad
We've-
feeling about Siege.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell you guys. We found out where the extra food was going from the Siege's mine. Or at least we think we do.
Is there anything else that you want to
No.
say?
Listen, Zeke told me
What?
this. I don't know.
How much effort I put into trying to find that information out.
I
I don't
know.
know. I was climbing a mountain at the time.
So
yeah,
what?
but we broke into your sister's room, and we read a bunch of her notes,
Mhm.
and we found out letters from the mine still has the person who was running its signature. And Zeke said the signature was getting weaker and weaker. So we think that the person who's running the Siege's mine is still alive, imprisonment, but still, and Siege is forcing them to write the signature to make sure the mine stays on on the high up, you know, so it looks all good. So the extra food could be going to feed that person.
If you've got nobody with you who can forge a signature, keep them alive, make them do it.
And then the extra plate, 2 plates, could be that person's guard too.
Pieces are beginning to come together, and I'll sort of help fill in cracks here as well. But yes, it would appear that whatever Taskmaster, and obviously not the level, like, Reluctantsheep is a Reeve, she just calls herself Taskmaster, but whatever Taskmaster was in charge of Greaves' mine that they reportedly killed and took over is actually imprisoned down there, or most likely imprisoned down there. But also they have dwarves mining deep, deep, deep down there, but never come up for food. So food is sent down for them, and that starts to account for the food that is sent down towards them.
Well, that's what Zeke thinks.
Wait, so the Taskmaster's predecessor.
No. So Taskmaster is a rank in the Empire where you're in charge of some indents, and you get them to do work for you, whether you're leading a mining expedition, a logging camp, a farm. You are the Taskmaster of these indents. the taskmaster of Siege's mine. I don't think they've ever been named, but they said they killed them, but actually they probably have imprisoned them there because they still have the signature. It's getting weaker and fainter, but they still have them there. The Loxa is unique in the way that she was a taskmaster, but rose to the rank of Reeve, but refused to take that title because she would rather refer to herself as a taskmaster than a Reeve. She would rather refer to herself as a slave driver than like a mare, if that makes sense. Because she doesn't think of herself because she's that kind of person.
And then these notes that you found in Leah's room were of this, like, did they reference this mine?
Some of them did, but they were just normal.
It was more like,
stuff.
Here's our iron shipment. It's less than last time. It's honestly, they're trying their hardest, those dear indents. Oh, well, signed so-and-so.
Okay, yeah.
Really, it's Siege just sending them a pittance so that they don't send an army up here send an army up to him going, oh, look, they're actually not producing anything because they overtook the mine and it's full of rebels now.
Alright, okay.
They're keeping that masquerade of that mine is still in Empire control.
Okay, that makes
really,
sense.
it has not been for a while.
But that doesn't explain the Redbeard.
The Redbeard in there is not
maybe
explained by this.
No.
Maybe Zeke brought them up when they took over. Because they send people to the mountains, so maybe one of those people got sent up was a Redbeard and just happened to be there at the time.
You do know that it was an expedition sent from here, so there were a lot of dwarves and gnomes and others that came from here, were sent up because notionally the Empire was like, oh, there's another vein, rather than dig towards it through the mountain, let's just send 20, 30 of these indents up around there, we'll mine it dry, we'll take them back. But they never came back. But it would appear
Might just be my mind
that there were one or
overdrive.
two. Well, at least one Redbeard amongst them.
Okay, I think we should go and at least have a little look just around that corner.
Well, as you decide whether you're going to make your way there or make your way the fuck out of Dodge, I think we will take a quick break. And I think we'll probably rejoin with Zeke, because Zeke is continuing to walk and has had one conversation with someone.
On the road. That's where
I know, but I would. Right, are we cool to take a break? Try and be back around 10
to 5 to.
5 to 10 to? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A few minutes.
We'll be back shortly.
Alright. Bye, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Chivalry, but when we knock at your door, you'll break. We're done. We're in slender, infiltration, propaganda. After years is finally resolution. It's time to start the revolution. We're done.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Welcome back to Rapid Riders. Last we left our majority of them.
Sorry, Sam, before we do, I just want to say a quick thank you to the new subscription in the chat, as well as show off their lovely product.
Hi. Oh, I have one. Should I go run and get it?
If you
Yes!
want to. Sorry, because we're all ADD riddled people, so I will say it before any of us forget.
Ben also has one, but I haven't seen him yet, so there it is.
Yeah, we met Geekexed at a convention recently in Bristol, and very lovely they were too. Do some wonderful etchings on tankards, pint glasses, tumblers, etc. All nerd-related content. They're very geeky goodness.
I need to get one.
I love my tankard because it's
You do need to
massive
get-
and there's
yeah.
loads of drink in it, which is why I need to go to the toilet. But my housemate is in there, so I'm gonna run away soon.
Oh, that's what you were
Professional.
saying before we came back. Okay.
Yes.
Mine is a bard one, and it says, prepare to be viciously mocked.
I don't have one. I have two. I've got the natural one, the party killer, and I have
Yeah.
barbarian because I would like to rage.
Hey.
Make sure you have that tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
They are lush.
Yeah. Phil, you put the link up. Should have gotten a
It
rogue
is
one.
right here. There. There.
Yay! There it is.
Just like that. Go and see. Go and see. Lots of good things.
Yeah, sorry, Sam, for interrupting. Carry on.
No. I was just saying, a majority of the party had encountered. I learned quite a lot of who the Redbeards are, what they are doing under this mountain. But we are not with them right now, as continuing to make their journey. You reckon this point you've probably hit mark number 12? Somewhere between 12
Nice.
and 13 months. It looks like there are a couple of dwarfs. Each one, just their job is to keep these fires going.
I'll just turn to one of the dwarves and just go, in dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
So how much further to go? First aid.
You've got another 13 markers that way. Roughly, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to go into my bag and I am going to give him some kind of ration that I have, dry jerky or whatever, and just go sneak it over to him.
Takes it surreptitiously. Not eaten meat in so long.
Managed to sneak a couple of things through. And just give him a quick nod and say, stay safe, brother.
Dolver herself sent you, lad. Just keeps eating away.
Just give him a quick tap on the shoulder and just carry on walking off.
Okay.
It's about it. Ain't got much else to do other than practice random pokes.
Yeah, okay. In that case, we rejoin our party deep in this Redbird Cult of Kila territory.
Kila.
Cult of Kila.
Oh,
What are we gonna do?
We should leave.
I mean, we should investigate.
We can't.
Come on, guys. You know it's bad if I don't want to fight things. We should get out of here.
it's cause you're afraid of dragons, man.
For good reason.
Yeah, I know, but there's no dragons here. There's just crazy dudes. Everywhere. Crazy dudes who are either working with Siege or working against Siege, okay? So,
We should probably try and find out if it connects to that tunnel.
yeah.
What do you reckon?
I'm curious.
Me to
I don't
know.
wanna leave.
All right.
Also, these people, we need to do something about them.
They want to fight. They want to fight. We
They want to fight.
can't. If we seal the entrance, they're trapped in here with Nori and the others. They'll just kill them. They're already tired. Like, they'll get murdered by these people.
Or I had an evil thought.
There's some kind of way we can
Kill
get
two-
them on side.
Kill two birds on one. Oh yeah, that. Or or kill two birds with one stone. Not literally. I don't want to kill your birds.
Good. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Do you
Far
want my
away from
monkey? Do you want my monkey? You have one on your shoulder.
You have
You got
Scar.
Ska.
He's always with you. And he'll follow your commands.
Megan.
These are my birds.
Reluctantly.
Maybe reluctantly, but he'll do as he damn well told.
Guys, I've never heard of this Keela god person.
No.
So,
that's
but the thing I've seen was definitely not godlike.
Well, what does a god look like?
I mean, we've killed a couple.
No, we have not. That's not something we've done. Mm-mm. Oh. They were wolves. They were wolves.
God wolves.
Okay.
But they felt godly, you know what I mean? Like they like
Yeah.
radiated godliness.
How many of those wolves were there?
4.
Oh.
one for each of the main.
I
Yeah.
killed 2 of them.
deities.
Bree remembers, so Diana 100% remembers, that there was another sign in there.
There was another symbol.
There was
but
another
not-
symbol in there.
I believe you made checks at the time. This is going way back, nearly a year
Yeah.
ago. That whoever built that temple thought you needed
5.
permission and respect of the 4 that you know, but needed to understand and include that 5th one. They didn't think you needed. Yeah, you didn't think you needed their permission so much as they needed to be included, because it would be wrong to not include that 5th symbol.
So either there's another god, or they've completely made this bullshit up.
I mean, these
they're
guys have
not
been in like having to fight like for their lives against the Empire, and now they're trapped in a pit underground. I mean, I lean very much more towards the latter there.
And
I
if
mean-
it's not a god, all the more reason to stop them, because they're worshipped something that's not a god.
Much like Osnan,
Yeah.
not a
my
god.
My mum used to tell me bedtime stories about dragons, and they're really big. Like the thing I've been seeing. Really
Yeah.
angry. Also like the thing I've been seeing.
Are you speaking in Thieves' Cant, or are you speaking out loud? Because you just said not a god.
Very
Yeah,
quietly.
like-
Very
Okay.
quietly.
Okay.
Like, you know, with it, you know, you're like, you're talking, and then the people in the shh, and then you're talking, and then
Okay.
huddled. Not like
Oh yeah.
talking and walking across the thing, because I want to go see what's down that corridor.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or almost like a social stealth blend in, or just you walking
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah.
Fuck anyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
like stealth,
Make
yeah.
stealth checks in that case for me, please. There's no cover so much as the huge
Just-
number of.
Yeah,
People in
blending in, not just. Oh, what is it but 3s tonight? I've rolled about.
It's a group check. It's a group check. That's
3
a fail.
3s. Yeah, but
It's a
I was
group check.
supposed to be the
6.
one of
That
the
is another fail.
8.
Alex, too scared.
Shit! That I got a
Billy.
9. I got a 9.
9.
Nine.
I am small. What is that? That is 29.
Come on, Garrick.
Probably
Garrick,
counts
come
as
on, man.
success. Taxes.
That's an 8.
8.
9.
King of stealth, please.
Right on the edge of feeling like you're stealthy, but you're not sure.
Oh no.
Can't we have a look to see if anyone's watching?
With a 9, I think I'm like too excited and too like chatty, and I don't care as much as I should.
I will let you make your perception check, but the party is moving forward. They are making their way through this area
I'm gonna
and
go.
towards.
I feel more
torch
comfortable
flames.
knowing that I'm going in. That's 24. Going somewhere I'm being watched, rather than thinking I'm not being watched.
There is definitely
Yeah.
another odd misstep here or there. Somebody bumps into someone. Highlight is big. People are always looking. It's difficult to really disguise your party. There are points where you look around and you cannot see Carrick at all until they pop their head around to look towards you to sort of check in. But overall, the fact that your group is heading this direction, if somebody saw you and were trying to follow you, you think you would be followed. But you cannot pick out somebody specifically following you. Just you know that you are followable.
Followable.
In that case, then I'm just gonna
Fantastic word.
be on guard, ready to
Okay.
react if I need to.
Okay.
But dragons are super smart and manipulative.
Are they?
And people follow them. Like, Highlight is just like talking about like general rumors and horror stories he's heard of dragons.
Yeah.
So, like, feel free to make a check to see if it's true or not. Because, like, all Highlight has heard is the worst about dragons. But, like, they want to be gods themselves, and, like, they take slaves and, like, people that, you know.
I don't think I need to do a check. I think I'm gonna take what Highlight says with a pinch of salt. Ooh, I know. Diana's still mad at Highlight. And this is not about anything else that's happened in the past. What?
For what reason?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of things.
How far around do we get?
You reach this entrance that's lit only by torchlight. As you get maybe 100 feet away from it, you see that it is indeed an entrance that extends further away. It's not heavily populated. There's not a great throng of people coming in and out of here, as there is occupying the central cavern. You are able to work your way slightly further through. It's not very long, maybe 5 minutes. There's no other light as you make your way along there before it opens up a little bit more again into a bigger chamber. In this space, you see it is moderately well lit, most of it, but not directly out of the cavern, still allowing you some shadows to hide yourself. You see the recently anointed Redbeard still dripping with the individual that christened them into, I don't know what's the correct term, keyled them into this new cult. Walking slowly in space. They are quite far away, and given they are both dwarves, they are speaking in Dwarvish. Anybody here speak Dwarvish? You do. You alone. The rest of you, they are speaking a language I probably think you'd recognize Dwarvish. The amount of dwarves there are in the Empire. Taxes. What you would describe as the priest speaking to the anointed, I think is the best way to distinguish them. The priest says, "Beyond here is where Kila led us. We were at our darkest, forced into mines to dig into a mountain that was not our home. For humans who were not our kin. But she led us to dig deeper and deeper. Beyond this passage, we come to its place, that which lies beneath the mountain. We are not ready yet to wake it, though we know how. We are readying ourselves for that time. An anointed brother, facing his own trials to reach that which can wake it. He will wake the beast. When that time comes, we must be ready. Will you be ready?" The anointed looks towards him, fully just crazed. "Yes. Yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to fight with the beast. What is it? What is the beast?" turn to them. You do not know the tongue yet, but in time you will. But remember these words. Vatra vi jank zurka. And they begin to, all of you recognize that same draconic chant as before.
Told you it was a dragon.
I mean, while that's
What-
happening,
They turn and begin whispering in the ear of this individual.
can I try and focus on like how close are we?
Be
Can I try and
100
read their
feet.
lips if I'm in like a good place? Like
I'm going to
position?
ask for a perception check to throw yourself into an angle where you can see past sort of half-cupped hand to see the lips.
16.
You see that they're about to do this. You move yourself over. You catch just the end of this in Dwarvish. You catch, will rise again. But you know there are some words you missed.
Uh-huh.
So while listening in our conversation, I would have done feet can't, so everyone has to be standing at the same time.
Difficult. It's pitch black here. Only those with dark vision are able to see your hands, and
I
you
feel like that's
yourself
everyone
are
apart from me.
apart
No
from
one
you.
has the dark vision
You know.
except for me. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Mine's
you
only
understand.
30 feet.
Garrick would also have dark vision. But Garrick would come over towards you and guide you back to the party because he saw you like combat roll into even deeper into the situation. You cannot see beyond this this final passage. From your position, make another perception check just to see if you can spot anything down.
Who's that, specific or everybody?
This is for taxes specifically because
11.
11. The way they're pointing down there towards this beast they're trying to awaken, or have promised will awaken because one of their order is awakening it. You cannot see what's beyond that way. Not without getting much, much closer.
That involve, are they just in a small tunnel, or is this navigatable?
I would say this tunnel is about 50 foot across. You are taxing this point about 80 foot away from where this priest, more you look, you would recognize that they are a priestess rather than a priest. Full mutton chop beard to this individual, but they are a female dwarf.
Do we,
Blood and chops, more like.
Yes, blood-soaked mutton chops.
do we want to keep going? Or do we know everything that we need to know?
I mean, down there is the thing that they're trying to wake.
Do we want to keep
Right.
going? Do we want-
Doesn't go to siege, it
count.
goes to whatever's down there.
And,
could see.
hmm?
I said we could probably see. It would be dangerous. But it'd be good to know what's happening.
Do we want to?
I'm assuming you've rejoined the party as
Mhm.
Garrick has sort of led you back at this point.
Is this something that we'd like to be invisible for? Cool.
Yeah.
Behind you hear, "Oh, I think it's too late for that." As you turn to see
Hello.
a blood-caked dwarf is standing not too far away from you.
Oh, sigh. Okay.
A sort of heavy whistle, which this microphone does not pick up, and the priestess looks back towards where you are and goes, "Oh, you have some guests." Me?
Hi.
What do you mean among place? What do you mean?
Hmm?
Who are you? What do you mean for us? What do you mean for your purpose?
Well,
What do you matter?
so our friend here, big guy, he was sent down here and to fight to prove himself. Tequila. The almighty.
Maybe out there.
Tequila.
Maybe in the pits.
See, I know. Thing is, we were really curious as to what was happening back here, and I know we just I know we were trying to be sneaky, but we just wanted to see, and curiosity got the better of us. Sorry.
You know what they say about curiosity.
Kills the monkey, I know.
But satisfaction brought it back.
This one's smart. This fucking dog.
You look towards the others here. Pulsvekletni kag vivai. Ikes inak.
Uh-oh. Oh
Well.
no.
Ah!
Oh no!
Ah!
Oh,
Oh
that
no!
was easy.
Knowing you guys.
Right,
Oh,
best
no.
time to
When it-
leave.
Like
Turns out.
when Sam comes back on, it's just like behind him will all be fire. His eyes will be red. He'll be like, no.
See, where did that cut out? I fully missed it by cutting out.
Well,
You started
see-
chat. You started
started
chanting,
and then
and
you
then
cut
you.
out.
Okay.
But we're just we are
They
eager.
They do not let you finish.
Damn it.
they look to the party, not to the party, to their party, the Redbeards that are. You see at least one behind you and one that is creeping. And you hear, Persverk letni kag vivai, ekes enaktia vivai. It is chanted loudly as her eyes begin to burn with a flicker of fire, and in their place are left these reptilian slitted eyes. Everybody present. In fact, Ben, since you are also in this fight, would you like to
I am.
roll initiative as well?
I
What?
would love to.
Wait, what?
And
I'm
I think
helping
let's,
out with DM duties.
let's roll.
No!
Let's move over to our roll 20.
Traitor.
Oh no!
Should have told me this was happening.
The first time I'm rolling this D20 as a
We have
DM,
time.
and it's not even I'm being the DM.
Should have told me.
In case you're not clear, Ben, you are going to be playing this priestess.
I had gathered.
And your
Oh.
and your motivations are kill them all.
No.
So
I
how
would never
many?
get this shit.
Describe the scene. How many people are here? And
I'm going to say, for the sake of convenience, at this point, as her eyes glow bright and red, all fire in the area lets off unnaturally bright light. We have bright light everywhere. And you can see there are two behind you. One that is immediately flanking her, the freshly anointed one. And there's also one off to the sort of corner there, off to your front. So you're flanked, two behind, two in front, plus the priestess.
okay.
Is this one mine?
That is yours. I will give you
Yes, please.
control of
And
them.
how wide is the cave?
50 foot. Roughly.
Sam, my favorite question. How tall is the cave?
Oh man.
Probably a good 15 foot.
Can't be true.
Soup. Right. I've got Dewey New Token twice. I've got multiple copies for everyone, but what's happened there?
Don't you see one
No.
copy?
Okay, I see. So a copy of Tax's initiative is that a natural 1? Am I right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Cool. Highlight is an 18 on my initiative. Dewey is a 19. I don't know what that other token is doing there. Do you want to roll your initiative, Ben?
I have. I rolled it with a physical die.
What did you get?
19.
19. Oh, you're up near the top.
Yep. Of course, I can never do this as my own character, but
When you're against the characters.
yeah,
Yeah.
Could you just no? It is Garrick, who is going to get a 14 total.
Wow. Oh god.
That is their friend Vexation, also known as Dalla. Technically, Dalla, also known as Vexation, is going to get 14 plus their dex, which I need to check because my internet is being slow. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
Thanks.
Don't know where to get the additional one from, but that is enough. So, and also a 19 for them.
I am matching my boyfriend, apparently.
Is that
Real
another
woman.
14?
Yeah.
So we've got.
Oh no.
So we've got 19, 19, 19, 18, 14, 14, 3. And I haven't rolled for the bad guys. I've rolled for one of the bad guys. Oh boy. The other ones are going to have an 18 as well. So that is 19, 19, 19, 18, 18, 14, 14, 3. What a set of rolls!
Holy wow.
Oh my goodness. Right. Dewey, I think, has the highest dex here.
Yeah,
Vexation.
plus 3.
might I ask a question at the start of the combat before
Vexation has a plus 4, so Vexation
Ooh, Vexation's before you.
technically goes before you.
Are these rocks real?
They are
Are they
real.
cover?
They are cover.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, does that count as
they're not
half cover?
pillars.
Full cover?
They are 5 foot high for a dwarf, and they would be full cover.
So what that means is that Dewey doesn't have line of sight on me. Good.
Currently,
do not.
they do not. No.
That's the only thing I wanted to check. Is can this motherfucker
Pick him
that
up.
is that order. Highlight. What is your dexterity?
That's a +2.
You are going before them. Garrick and Diana. Diana, what is okay? Garrick is going for they have 20 dexterity, so Garrick is going for you, I believe. And then
back for your face? Just
right. I think we should all accept right now. Probably hope. Well, I don't think we're getting to the end of this combat tonight. So we will try and find a reasonable leaving point. But at the same time, Vexation is going to kick us off apparently, as Vexation says shit, and has already cast invisibility at second level to hide you guys. No, third level, sorry, in order to hide you guys to get over the wall. But has not done anything else so far. They all have stone weapons, but they do not have metal weapons down here. I should clarify that just to be clear.
Really?
So they are going to turn towards the two that are directly behind them. And they're going to say, don't you think you're probably on the wrong side, my love? I think you're on the wrong side. And they're going to try and charm them.
Classic.
One of them will succeed, the other will fail. So I'm going to put a big half heart on the one that has failed and is charmed by Vexation, as she sort of darts around here to do that. She kind of has to do that, and then it's going to stay up here because she doesn't want to take an attack opportunity Dewey, it's your turn. Should I put battle music on? I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'd
Bing,
like
the battle music in my
how
head.
much it
Okay.
will come up on stream.
That is a lot of time for me to fix.
Okay.
Fine.
This rock that is providing like blockage of line of sight. How tall is it?
5 foot at its peak, so you could climb up it and shoot down. You could move around it, and you'd be okay.
Yeah. No, I've got, as part of being a ranger, I've got super cool climbing power, well, speed. So I am gonna just get my bow 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to the top, and seeing this cleric, I'm gonna cast a spell. Dewey casts a spell. It doesn't actually happen as often as all that. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Ignore the
who are you hunter's
damage.
marking? I'm assuming it's one in the middle, but I might be wrong.
Yes, the fuck yeah.
The leader,
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a
priestess.
cleric. They're fighty people. They want to fight.
I didn't move them there, so but they should be. Yeah, that's fine. That's
That's
fine.
where they started.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, cool. I don't have my birds with me.
You could try.
Have a bird.
I could try. I have a bird.
Does
Stick
it have
'em,
to be?
Scar.
Question
He
though.
will
Does it
do
have
that
to
if
be
you tell him.
birds? Does it have to be birds?
It has to be birds, but it's
Silky
I'm doing us a disservice because it's flavour, because RP is my jam. So
Yeah, but does it actually have to be birds? As a
No.
stormtrooper?
No.
I'm going to have a discussion with Phil on that if they try and use any of their abilities.
not yet. But I'm still cool. All right. So range attack. I will give it a shot with the Wayrite bow that I have, and roll an 18. So that's a billion. That's yes, yeah, that's 18. 26 or something. Okay, so it would be a D8 for the longbow, D6 for Hunter's Mark. It's not like anything in the action economy to also use one of my features, the Favored Foe feature. First time each of your turns that you hit when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favored enemy. Because I don't like what they're doing, which is similar kind of thing.
No action required, it just happens on the first attack.
So that is an additional D6. I always forget the sneak attack rules. I know I can do it with ranged, but is it a case that I need to have advantage on...
If there's an ally right next to him, you need to have advantage.
Yeah, I do not have that, so it's still 3 dice. Come on, baby. Show me the money. That's good. That's good. Scared.
Hello, my misunderstood. Below.
Well,
17
just before taxes.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
And second, unless there's shenanigans, second attack of the 2 is going to be 18.
It's
Yes. Oh yeah. This one will just be the D8 plus 3, which is 9. And very nervously, then we'll hop back down to end my turn.
Breaking that line of sight. It's the priestess's turn. Ben.
so as you're dropping down, she's just gonna go and shout to you and just, "You're first, little boy." So that is gonna be
You heard her speak before. There was almost a softness to her voice. That gone.
Yeah, she is going to use her full movement and dash. Yeah, right up to you.
It's like, I'm alright, I'm in cover, and then she's just in my face.
Yeah, and literally just going to bolt right towards you. That's all she can do.
You see a wicked stone-handled halberd in her hand. Well, in both of her hands, but she requires to wield it. That is your turn. Halite, you see this.
Halite sees his pistol just like do this very draconic showing, and sprint towards his direction. He fucking kind of just stumbles backwards, completely afraid.
No, Halite, no.
That's all Halite does.
Redbeards are going to act.
He's just stuck for a second. He can't do anything.
The one that is right next to Vexation, you watch as they take their stone dagger and they make an attack against her. That is going to hit and deal some damage to her. And as she sort of lashes back from this sort of stone dagger, she is not prepared for the next attack, where he lunges forward and bites at her.
Ah!
Jesus.
Which is also going to hit. She takes a lot of damage. Okay. Certainly not like out, but she looks not bloodied, but quite hurt from that.
Oh.
She's going to from 2 attacks, a slice and a bite.
Dice.
She is still concentrating on the spell.
Just as an aside, for the character that I've been given,
Hench. He's aware.
it's not quite Hulk Hogan levels, but we're probably somewhere around Sergeant Slaughter to Randy Savage, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Person is not concentration, so this one runs over to that one and tries to tackle it to the ground. Unsuccessfully, but has another attack.
Oh, that's what that means.
And successfully this time grapples the other one. So, you let go of her! And is now grappling this one here. That is their turn. This one is going to run up. At one point, they almost go into all fours. Yes! And is going to flank Dewey, but is unable to do anything else this turn. This one runs to the top of this rock, sees these two, and is going to run towards you two to be, in order to... Actually, never go here. They have some sense about them. And is going to go that side. However, it's Garrick's turn, who is going to come around this side in sort of combat role at the last second, and is just going to huck a dagger into the back of this thing. Is going to get their sneak attack if they hit.
Onto whom?
Towards this Redbeard here.
Okay.
That is attacking Taxes because they are an immediate threat right next to them. However, it's not going... Well, no, I apologize. They are going to hit these things. Okay, Garrick. On a sneak attack with a dagger, D4 plus 5 plus how many D6, you mad bastard? I say mad. Cocky bastard is what I mean.
Cocksure.
Cocksure bastard. 46.
Ooh.
That's a maximally actual dagger. So that's 9 plus 5 makes 14. Ooh, 2 6s. 28 points of damage. As they hook a dagger into the back of his thing, catch it between the shoulder blades, look towards them. They don't look bloodied yet. That is... Garrick is going to... They can't move anymore unless we take the bonus action to do so. What else can you do on a bonus action, Garrick?
Hide.
I'm going to say you use the steady dame because it makes most sense. That's fine. You didn't get a crit. That is Garrick's turn. Diana, it is your turn.
Okay.
They can't really hide because they're right next to them. If they were had some cover, they could hide. But being right next to a person, you can't really duck down and say, "I'm hidden now."
Okay. Is Halite still cowering?
He's not cowering, but he's kind of just stumbling back, I don't know what to do.
Cool.
It's
and
not
then
it's not like before seeing a giant lizard. He's like, this is a bit different.
Yeah. So I want to go up to him for a stop. That's a stop. And then I would like to simultaneously. Okay, so Milo is here, right? I'm gonna go to Halite, but at the same time, and then Milo is gonna run along my arm and jump onto Dewey. That's happening, and then now, Dewey, great, thank you. Yes, brilliant. That's it.
Terrifying.
Yeah. He's on Dewey's shoulder, vying for attention with Scar, I guess. And then I'm going to say...
I'm pirate.
Yeah. Halite, there are no dragons here. Just people who want to pretend, and they're not right, they're wrong, they are not dragons, they just want to pretend, okay? These people are frauds. They're worshipping a stupid god. So let's fucking end it. And then give you inspiration.
Nice.
Bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Sam, where would your how would you feel about 2 bonus actions rather than an action and a bonus action?
I'd say we both know that's not within the rules. I would say the rule of cool is something that I can follow. What are you intending to do?
So it was
How
the
cool.
so it was the
It was the
Bardic
Bardic Inspiration.
the blade song. I'm going to start the blade song and then simultaneously throw the monkey over there. Well, the monkey's not. Monkey's.
The monkey, you can just
by
command the
itself.
monkey mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say,
Yeah.
because it tracks from the rules, I'm going to ask for a check. I'm going to ask for a performance check to start the blade song, knowing that this is not how you normally do it.
13.
You try and get into the step of it. You still have the opportunity to take your action, but you're not able to do that.
Okay. Cool. An action then. Didn't think that far ahead. Cool.
I want to give you opportunity, but I don't want to just say, yes,
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah. That's fine. Why doesn't it tell me? Okay, that's fine. It does.
These are dwarves, correct?
Okay.
All the enemies currently are full-blooded dwarves.
How short is the priestess?
She's about 4 foot, 4.5, 4, somewhere in
Oh.
there.
Cusses. My action is to make more voguing me. There's
Yes,
more of- So,
mirror
like,
image.
I'm, like, talking to Halai, and then, poof, there's, like, there's that 4 of me.
I'm so
Yeah.
inspired.
I know, right? You got this.
Just fully Vogue on them.
Yeah,
That is dying away.
you got this.
Cool. I'm just making sure that Dewey has both of Familiars on their shoulder, as they're meant to do.
And then I will go over here and start voguing behind this guy.
Cool. I don't believe that ever breaks any. Yeah, I don't think there's any opportunities to attack. I think you moved from there to there, didn't you? That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Taxes. It's caught you by surprise, which is why you're so low initiative. It's not usual for you.
Insightful fighting on this guy.
Cool. Deception check from them, right?
Yeah. The minimum might be an 18, but so it would be an 18. Because it'd be a deception.
They are not able to hide much about themselves in this moment. They are crazed. They are out for blood. They don't much care who you are. You are a foe, and their goddess tells them to fight the foe. The advantage of that is they're going to attack stupidly and recklessly, and you know how to work yourself into a good position in order to take advantage of that, which you can with your sneak attack now.
So that's a 19 to hit first.
Definitely hits.
Be 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And then my second attack will be a 16.
Where do you get your second attack from? Just remind me.
I get 2 attacks as a monk.
Correct.
So
what
that
level
would
monk are you?
6.
Oh, wow. Yes, yeah. Yeah, big change. Sorry, yeah, I remember that now. What was the second attack to hit? Sorry, 16?
Yeah.
Cool.
And that'd be 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage. They look bloodied now. There's a lot of blood on them.
Cool.
It was already
I want to spend a key point to do stunning strike on him as well.
Okay, it's a Constitution saving throw from them. Don't think that's going to do it. That's a 13.
Let me just find my stunning strike because I never remember where to find it.
I think it's wisdom related.
It's
Wisdom plus level.
okay. Constitution. So it'll be a 14.
14, so they just fail by 1. They are
Sick.
stunned.
That's good. And in that case, because he's stunned and he can't hit me, I'm going opposite this guy.
Yeah, stunned, cannot take actions, reactions.
Yeah, that's it.
They are stunned. There's not a good symbol for that, so I'm just going to put the skull and crossbones for they are stunned. Top of the round, Vexation is right up next to this one. And is not especially happy about it because she is hurting. So she is going to... She can't disengage other than an action, and that feels like too much. So they are going to... yeah, I know what we're going to do. She looks towards the one that is charmed by her and says, "Wait, take care of him, will you? Just you do you. Like, do your best and take care of him for me." And she's going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself. And because she cannot be seen, is going to walk away because you cannot take an attack of opportunity against somebody you cannot see. And is going to move more into a central position. As she does that, she is going to look towards not Halite. She's going to look towards someone who's going to act soon. She's going to look towards Dewey and go, "Time to mess him up," and is going to give you Bardic Inspiration, which for her is is a D8.
Nice.
She is pure bard and nothing else.
Dig.
And she is also infeasible, and that is her turn. Dewey. Not shade, just...
Shade.
This is what she decided to focus all of her energy on.
Oh, shade, more shade. That's fine.
Dewey, it is your turn.
Dewey is very scared.
We should be.
He is
Here.
very scared. He is much more used to being in open spaces where he can be the fuck away from whatever's fighting him.
Alright.
But
You've got your
he
thing.
does-
Let's go.
he does know how to do things hand to hand. So because he's got the dual wielding fighting ability and the dual wielder feat, he can basically just whoop and just has swords in his hands instead of a bow. Like really, just I like to think maybe like Milo helps him like put the bow back. Draws two swords and like instinctively, because he is in a panic, would whistles like he normally would whistle for his birds to help him, but he's like, they're not here.
If you do that, just with your passive perception, I'll say you see a small something out of the corner of the roof, but when you go and look for there, like even half a second, you can't turn away from battle, but something catches out of the corner of your eye on the roof. But as you make that whistle.
So, but there's a whole lot of flanking going on, isn't there? Right. So, advantage strike. That is 24? 24.
I believe 24 hits.
Okay, it's a D6 for the short sword. It's a D6 for for Hunter's Mark. It's D6 for whatever the other mark target ability is. And I need to get more dice because it's also a D6. Because now I have friendos here. I can use sneak attack as well.
You do have somebody flanking this individual.
Come on.
Rangers.
Come on.
Rangers get a lot of shit. Rangers are great.
Now they got fixed. They were pretty good.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack.
Can Milo use a help action? Does Milo have his own initiative?
25. And
You
this is
didn't
always
say it explicitly, but if you
No.
want to.
He
But
said he's it's up to you.
it always
Yeah.
makes it somewhat so when you stack dice though, there's nothing more sort of like when you do the second attack and it's like 1d6. Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
How about a 6? So 9 points of damage. Fuck. Okay.
How's
Right.
that priestess looking, Ben?
You slash at her twice, and she just kind of looks down at the where you've struck with
Oh,
the blades and just
Jesus.
looks straight back up with it. Right back at you.
Fuck.
And now it's her turn.
It is.
No, I need to.
Unless you wish
work
to
out
move.
I need to know what I'm doing. I've still got a bonus action. And
Good luck.
Hi, Scarlequin. Thanks for the raid. We're in combat. Pew, pew,
We
pew.
are.
I'm helping
Yeah.
the DM.
Yeah, Zeke
They
is not
are.
here, so they are traders. So yes, sorry, that is all.
That is all.
that is not one of the options of things that I can do. I don't want to take away the advantage for Taxes and Diana, so I am gonna take a third swing as my bonus action because I got 2 short
Hey,
swords.
you do you, man. You got my monkey for a reason. Do you?
I'm also like, get him, Scar! Whatever that will do, and that is a natural 20.
Yay!
If only I got that for the first one with a billion dice.
Yeah.
But two dice or maximum and 1 dice.
So it's you attacking, right?
Yes.
So it's just any dice that you would roll are doubled, I believe. So just roll the dice. I try and I prefer that you roll twice the number of dice because I think that's more fun, although it often ends up being more complex, but you know. So if you're rolling a d6, roll 2d6 instead.
Yeah, here comes Snake Eyes. Oh, I did get 1-1, but the other one's a 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9 again.
Cool.
And peace out, goodbye. I'm gonna go now because no one's gonna attack me now,
Phil,
right?
Phil,
Okay.
before you do,
No, I'm not
before
going.
you do, I've just sent you Scar's stat block, so you have it.
Ooh.
So you can technically do that as part of your turn because he shares your initiative.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Is this so? Does that work, or
Yep.
does that have to be a bonus action to?
So it's flavored as a bite or a peck instead of the sting, but the magic is just the magic it can do.
Can you cast? Can Zeke cast touch spells through Scar?
I imagine that's got to be like
If
within
a
100.
Zeke's not.
Yeah,
They would
but
need
within
they would
100.
need to know to walk into Scar at this moment.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave that. The other thing I should add at the end,
Scar has magic of his own.
yeah, at the end of this charmed one's turn, I rolled the dice. They do manage to break that charm on themselves.
Ah, shit.
So that is gone. But segue away from that back to this.
Okay.
because-
Yeah, and because I've done that, I don't move. I'm.
You're pretty penned in.
Yeah.
Is it my go, Phil?
Yeah.
You doing anything with Scar?
Mhm.
No. Sam, did you say I can or I can't do anything with Scar?
You can. Scar can't cast Zeke's spells through themselves.
No, he
currently.
can cast his own spells.
Zeke can cast. Scar can cast her own spells
Yes.
if they have spells to cast.
They do.
So each one. Sorry, guys. While I
Oh
read.
god, they can. Fuck. Okay.
I've got you. I'll send you the stat block. It's fine.
Send me the stat block as well.
Yeah, just send it. I got you.
Okay. Okay. Yep. I mean, okay, but yep.
Okay, so it's.
I think at this point,
to attack.
probably.
Yes, just-
Yeah, I think Dewey gets a bit more inkling as to what exactly Scar is.
Ain't no bird, but Dewey knew that. It didn't smell right.
Yeah, it's less of a spell, more of a natural ability, but yes, yeah, absolutely.
I will. Yeah, flaps in the face of this cleric and goes for the eyes.
Go for the eyes.
21. 21.
It's
It is a D4 plus 3. Oh, is the poison damage automatic or is that
Constitution saving
Yes.
throw.
Constitution saving.
no? It's hit 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage plus 3d6
Oh, yes, yeah.
poison damage, and then it's a low DC to be poisoned.
No. It's a low DC to half.
Oh right,
the
no, okay.
damage.
Alright, in that case, it is it's, 4 piercing damage, and then it's DC 11.
rolled a 19, so
In that case, it is 2, 1.
11. Half to round it down is 5.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually what I
so-
rolled.
right,
So,
you-
yes,
you-
yes.
yeah, you always round down. So cool. Starting to look like she's been in a fight.
Okay, well, I feel Dewey is about to look like he has been in a big fight.
So she is just going to two-hand her halberd,
Come on.
which is a
D10 on hitting.
that's that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that does.
Silvery barbs.
Oh,
Cool. Okay.
You have to re-roll your d20 and use the lower roll.
It was an actual fucking 20.
14.
I have +1 AC when I have 2-hand weapons in, so it doesn't hit.
Oh, you are lucky.
Nice.
Okay. First attack misses. Second attack.
Shit.
That's a 22.
Yes. Yes.
Don't forget the extra little fire damage at the end.
I'm sorry, Phil. That's the full 10 points of halberd damage, and then the full 6 points of fire damage on it, as well as she brings the halberd down and it burns.
16 points of damage.
Ow. And she's going to go for a third strike on you.
I mean, I did. It's only fair.
Is it? It is.
Oh,
no.
Supposed to be my friend, Ben!
Fuck! I used it at the wrong time!
Yeah.
No, this dice is really nice. It's the one that Bree got me for my birthday.
Don't say
How
that!
could you?
Don't blame it on me.
No, it's a really nice dice. Thank you, Bree. That's a natural 20.
Shit.
So we doubling or rolling twice? Doubling or rolling twice?
Rolling twice is what we have established.
Yeah, I'll roll twice. So. Oh boy.
Okay. Does that double the fire damage as well, or?
Yep.
It's nice. So yeah.
That's 30 points of damage overall.
Jesus Christ!
10 points of fire damage and 20 points of slashing.
So as the priestess,
I've rolled a full 10 on the slashing.
So as the priestess looks up after a successful hit, all she sees is her comrade in front of her, a dripping red beard, as he turns to clouds, and Dewey does not take that damage, but her friend does.
Wait, what in the what now?
Cloud rune, bitch!
Cloud rune reaction to replace an ally.
Does that require you to speak? Out of curiosity. No. Okay. So can I just do something for flavor then?
Yeah.
Noticing that you've backed off because she has a plus to her perception. She has a very high passive perception. She is just going to turn to you and scream in Draconic at you. Hal. Because she has noticed that you're backing off, and you are a threat. So she is just going to start screaming things in Draconic at you.
It's an extra flavor in that these words, you know, are Draconic now, and they just arrive as a torrent towards you. Except when she shouts "Vavai," you hear rage. You hear fury. You understand that word in Draconic.
Can I just get a bit of clarification on how dead I am or not?
You do not take any of those 30 points of damage. Which one of these takes 30 points of damage instead?
You are very lucky.
I'm going to do the guy who's stunned.
The guy who's stunned. The guy who's...
This guy's dead.
Miss what places? Temporarily or permanently?
No, it's like a cloud version of them forms.
Okay.
Take the hit, and then the cloud disappears, and then the damage goes to that one guy.
They are very dead.
Oh, wow, so like no positions change. It's literally like a... That is a weird ability.
Only position is changing is the damage is position.
Yeah. So it's basically a damage transference.
Yeah.
Rune Knights.
This move, it is your turn.
As she's shouting at me, Hala is like, just hears the words of Diana echoing in his head. Fake dragon, not a dragon, not a dragon. And he closes himself off, and her shouts dissipate as other chants take her place. As I hear the crowd shouting, Hala flies into a rage.
Sparkles.
as you never have before.
Counter rage with rage, fight fire with fire. And everyone here knows Thieves Can't. And we've always done it in this hand sign. Is there a spoken version of Thieves Can't?
Yeah, apples and pears and stuff.
Yeah, almost like a rhyming slang kind of thing.
I'm just confirming. I'm going to start sprinting forward, and I'm going to shout, in Thieves Can't, taxes duck.
Oh. I appreciate that warning.
Alice would come in and just same that Phil's not here. He's gonna clothesline this priestess and make her prone if he can with his first attack.
Would that count as a grapple if you're trying to throw?
Nope. It's two different things. It's a shove attack technically.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm checking. That's why I was just checking with you. Well, are you doing a grapple or are you doing a shove?
It's a shove technically, but instead of pushing you 5 feet away, I'm pushing you to the ground.
Yeah.
So athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
It's up to you.
16 overall.
It's a 29. Hallie is not having fun.
Oh boy. Okay. Prone.
So as you're prone, Hallie leaps into the air and brings down the elbow right onto your breastbone.
Into my breastplate.
Your breastplate. Well, he's gonna try and crack that in two then.
Bring it.
As he does the second time.
For added flavour, the breastplate is essentially as you pin them down, the ropes fall away. You see that there is a strange pattern of skin-like scales across the chest of this individual.
Hallie shivers for a second as it takes an extra second to bring down the elbow down. It's an unarmed strike. It's not really that great. Oh, he does it at advantage because she's on the ground.
She is prone.
It's 24 to hit.
Yes.
Unarmed strike. Roll the damage.
Strike. That's a 4 plus 6. Where is Divine Fury? Nine, 10 damage.
Okay.
Phil, what you missed is Hallie clotheslined the priestess and jumped in the air and gave her a people's elbow.
It's electrifying highlight in sports entertainment.
Electrifying.
Electrifying. And I am going to action surge, and I'm going to grapple her while she's on the ground.
Bloody love grappling, don't you?
I fucking do. Count to 10 for me.
So you've grappled me, correct?
I'm going to try to.
Okay, cool. Come on.
Isn't grappling an
Go on.
action? What's happening now?
It's an attack.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Grappling
can
is
spend one of your attacks.
That is a 30.
Oh yeah, it beats me.
Hello.
Out of curiosity, would you like to do this, Sam?
Yeah, I think you do this.
Okay, cool.
This was a trap.
Uh-oh.
So is Halite just resistant to cold, or is he vulnerable to fire by chance?
He's not vulnerable to fire. He's only resistant to cold.
Just thought I'd make sure. So as you grapple her, the armor erupts into flames, and you take 8 points of fire damage.
Ow.
But I'm still grappling you.
You are still grappling me.
Still fucking
So-
up.
And with that, I'm going to say that because she's still doing her action, she's still screaming in Draconic at you. You're probably blocking it out at this point, but she's
I'm just hearing the crowd instead of in my head instead.
like, this motherfucker's lying on top of me. Ah!
And then he's gonna hit you. Would he hit you with his attack? Nah. He's gonna bite you, following the habit of the other guy.
Unarmed strike for sure.
Yeah, another unarmed strike. It's a 27, sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, not just a 27, right?
it's a natural 20.
Is it a natural 20?
Yes.
Well,
Oh.
shit.
Oh no.
I mean, no dice get doubled. I don't roll dice for my unarmed strikes. I only have a 4 to do it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's just a 4 then.
Is it just a 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Crunch.
So that's a 6 damage extra.
Somehow managed to find the one bit of flesh that was available on this person covered in splint mail.
Splint mail formed out of scales growing from her skin.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Hello
Hello to
initiative
the
order.
initiative order who just
Initiative
raided
Initiative order.
Mid-combat in the depths of a mountain against a cult of the war goddess and her draconic-like followers. It's going well.
I'm
For
playing
me.
a traitor. It's not my main character. I'm just helping the DM because I'm hoboing my way to the place where they are.
Supposed to be our friend, and you rolled a natural 20 on me.
And I hit my friend with it.
Good.
And I used my reaction at the wrong time.
My reaction.
No,
The right time.
You used it at the right time because I would have done a lot of damage to Dewey with just those 2 attacks otherwise.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
It is done.
Oh,
Wow.
good.
The red beards are going to act.
Bree, I average between 15 to 20 damage at an attack.
This one is going to.
Just so you know,
Right.
we are
Yeah.
we are voguing. All 4 of us are voguing, right? We want to be seen, not Dewey. Hello. 4 of
Doing a
me.
deadly combat.
Yeah.
They can see their priestess grappled, and they watch as the priestess is burning Halite alive as they are grappling them. So they focus on the important things. They focus on
The
the
voguing.
squishy things. Those that can be destroyed in the name of the goddess.
Sure. If you mean the
Um,
voguing one, that's fine.
As they go
Also
past, you will hear a whoosh in the air as, unfortunately, Vexation tries to take an attack of opportunity whilst... Oh no, she has advantage if you can't see her. She still fails to take an attack of opportunity.
no.
As you go past her. Oh no, sorry, Vexation. But we're going to have 2 attacks against Taxes, 2 attacks against Dewey, and then this one's going to decide how they split their attacks. So the 2 against Taxes. The first one to hit you is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
As they try and sink their... I mean, it's just dwarf jaws, but they clamp down the hardness that is unnatural to deal you 10 points of piercing damage. As they bring up the stone dagger in their other hand for a 23 to hit.
Mhm.
To deal only 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
That is one that is attacking you. The one that is attacking Dewey.
Here's me, I'm voguing. Attack me instead. Please, please,
Why
please.
didn't you dancing?
I'm
I'm
trying
dead.
to remember what our rules on flanking were. I don't think they're flanking. I'm just going to give them their normal attacks on Dewey. The first one is a 16 to hit you. Okay. As they lunge forward with a bite to deal a total of 11 points of piercing damage.
What is with their teeth?
They like using their teeth.
Yeah.
Second attack is a 25 to hit
Oh, that'll do.
for 6 points of slashing damage as his dagger follows the blow. The other one is looking towards Dewey and Diana.
Voguing. Okay, good.
They're going to do a slash towards each because they have one on each side. The one towards Dewey is going to be a 20 total to hit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is going to be the slash of their blade, which is
Roll
a
die.
total of... I'll allow it. You just... Why did I allow it? That's 5 points of slashing damage. But the bite comes towards you, Diana. Now, remind me, do I need to roll this before they hit or after they hit?
Each time I criticize it, roll a d20. I'm going to roll d20.
Cool.
That is an 8. So,
It's a
for
mirror.
3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. I rolled an 8.
They hit the
Shit.
duplicate. Do they hit the duplicate?
Over a 6.
They
You
do
hit.
hit the duplicate. So one duplicate is gone.
So, yeah, roll a d20, and the duplicate's armor class is 12. So you have to hit
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
They rolled a 17 to hit.
Cool. That's fine.
But that is the end of their turn. Garrick is going to go. Garrick is going to roll over here,
Oh, shit.
steady aim, and is going to throw towards the one that is... Dewey looks most hurt right now, so they're going to try and take down the one attacking Dewey that is nearest to them. They have advantage because they took the steady aim. They do hit, definitely. That's 4d6 plus d4 plus their dex. 6 plus 10 makes 16. Plus 3 makes 17. Plus 5 makes 22 points of damage to one that is right next to Dewey on the left.
Nice.
That is their turn. Diana, it is your turn. I'm going to say probably at the end of this round, that is where we will call the stream for today. I think it makes most of the sense.
Cool. How's Dewey looking on a scale of 1 to 65?
Not great.
No, I did-
Not
how's
great.
it?
Not great. 25 about a third of the health
Left or gone?
left.
Important distinction there.
Yes, very much.
Dewey is in a bit of a pickle. That's fine. I do a thing. Okay. Okay. Milo turns to you after seeing all this, like, firsthand, is like, holy shit. So he turns to you and goes, ah! Shh. And, like, touches you and you turn invisible. As I cast invisibility through my familiar.
Okay.
Yeah. You're now invisible. If you want to get the fuck out of here, you go.
Yes.
Yeah, just do.
There is no noise as suddenly there is nothing in the space that Dewey was once occupying. Surrounded on almost, on 3 flanks by enemies, on the other flank by a rock.
Yeah, literally a rock and a hard place.
A rock and
Yeah.
dwarf cultists. But still,
Yeah.
that's pretty hard.
Cool.
But now invisible. That's your action. Is that concentration?
It is concentration.
Good. We'll keep a note of that. I don't think mirror images. I don't think so.
No, it's not. Let me do a thing for concentration. I don't know what I should put for concentration.
We'll
Maybe
remember.
a lock. I don't know.
Lock sounds good. Keep
yeah.
a lock on it.
Keep a lock on it. Right, so as my bonus action then, I will start the blade song as I dance around these cunts.
You begin to move into the slow and then fast flowing dance and song that is the blade song. Traditional elvish movements that your book mum taught you.
Book mum.
Book mum.
She great.
She great. And yes, you are in the blade song. I don't know. Is there a dancing thing on the Roll20?
We're voguing.
Voguing.
Oh god, yeah, we need another one as well. Let's do that one. I feel that one's like a.
That makes sense. No, that works. That works for me.
Need a pool noodle.
Last action of the round. Last turn of the round. Taxes.
I want to go again.
I'm going to do a thing I usually do that I've forgotten what it's called to get to get my sneak attack on the guy
Steady
next to me. No, what's it called?
Steady aim.
Insightful fighting.
Insightful fighting.
Fighting, yeah.
That's it.
Cool. On the one on your left.
Yeah.
Cool. Deception check from them. Ooh, it's quite high.
An 18, you gotta beat.
They will beat an 18. They have a 19. 18
that-
plus 1.
In that case, I'm gonna aim my attacks on the boss dude.
Cool. I believe you have advantage because they are prone. So you get sneak attack on them.
So 23 to hit.
Yep, hits.
We just taking the first damage or the second one with the hits.
And the DM.
Yeah. I didn't hear you.
What's the question? I do apologise.
So because I'm rolling advantage, am I taking the first damage rolled or the second one where it hits?
I would say take the one where it hits. Makes most sense.
That's 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
I'm gonna hit you again. It's a 19 to hit, and that'll be
Hits.
8 points of piercing damage. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend.
She is starting to look like she's hurting.
Cool. Then I'm gonna spend a key point to stun you if I can. So it's 14
Grapple.
Constitution
Stunned.
station throw.
Right, so what have I got to roll against it?
14 con.
17.
Fine. That's
She's chunky.
yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Cool.
Stabby, stabby, stab.
On that note, then, we are locked in battle. Both sides hurt to some degree. I feel like we are going to pick this up next time. As we are in the heat of battle, deep beneath Osden's mercy. Closer than ever.
Irony.
Yeah, irony is palpable as is the tension. But that's where we're going to end, everybody. How is everyone feeling? Are we all good?
Oh, very, very happy about Cloud Runes.
Oh, yes. That saved 30... Not only saved 30 points of damage, but dealt it to somebody else.
Yeah.
What a swing! How often can you use that?
Once a day. Wait.
Once a day.
Once every short rest. Hold on.
I
Okay.
mean, I
Once
used
per
my
fight,
last
at
spell
least.
slot on you, so you know it's not as good, but it's fine.
Yeah, people are. They're not fully tapped, but there's tappage.
Yeah, also
Tap, tap, taparoo?
Tap it.
would have been, because what was the one, the Silvery Barbs one, that also could have just meant
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Two of these attacks have been made to miss you. And
Yeah.
we are
Everybody loves Dewey.
we are 2 turns, because it's Vexation next, then it's Dewey, and then they get to go again.
Dewey cannot die. Yeah, but Dewey
Not
is
allowed.
invisible. Dewey is gonna get the fuck out.
Dewey is invisible. And
Okay.
yeah, there's factors at play.
I mean, dragons can see invisible things sometimes.
Stop with your old wives' tales.
Just to confirm, it is.
It's
every
not
short
real.
rest.
Dragons aren't real.
Hey Ben, how does it feel to be bad guy?
I missed it so much. It's a fun itch to scratch.
rolling very well there as well.
I always roll well when I'm the DM. It's disgusting.
And
I,
what the
pl- I,
fuck-
ro- I roll as a player, and I'm terrible. I roll as a DM when I'm trying not to kill people, and I roll disgustingly high rolls.
And you make anti-halite armor.
I find that when I'm DMing as well. Like, I roll really high, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
But yeah, thanks, Sam. That was
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was that whole thing of like, oh, maybe we can talk to these people. Oh, they're bloodthirsty monsters. Oh. However, I have other plans as well if we survive.
We will find out next time if you are going to survive this.
Yeah, boy.
All right,
Probably
cool.
not. I mean,
Thank
some
you.
of you.
Thank you,
Sam.
Sam. Thanks, Sam, for not killing us this session. Maybe next session.
It's not going to be Sam, it's going to be me.
Team effort.
Traitor! Metagaming, but I'm gonna hate Zeke even more.
It's fine, you can't really hate him much more than you already
That's
do.
true, I could. That's true, though. Cool. A few things. I think, are we doing Rapid Riders next week?
I think so.
Alright, okay. When are we not doing?
I know there's a little bit
Week
later
after.
in the month. You're away, yeah.
Not next week, the week after, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then that's fine.
21st.
So you get to kill us and then be away for a
Yeah,
week
I'll kill you and then we're going to have a
And
good
that's it,
break
yeah.
after that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Figure out
That's
what we do
fine.
next.
Cool.
Figure out the next campaign after that.
Oh god. Thanks guys for joining us for this evening. Just a couple of things. Tomorrow night we have another stream. We have the second part of our Oz stream, where the last part we
I'm going
were
to jail.
getting arrested. So
I'm getting arrested. You're fine.
well, no, we're getting arrested. So that should be interesting. We are in Oz. We're in Andrew Kolb's new setting, Oz, which is being released in November. So yeah, come and see how that is being played with Andrew Kolb actually DMing it himself. So that's cool. You can find the first part on our YouTube and it's on our Twitch, I believe. Still, is it? Maybe. Maybe it isn't.
It's
now.
on
But
Twitch,
it is
it's now
on
YouTube.
it is on our YouTube. If you follow a link that I'm sure Phil will put in the chat right now, the link tree.
I
Okay.
definitely was prepared. I was
Yeah,
definitely
the
prepared
link
for this
tree.
one.
Cool, there it is.
Oh no, that's just the YouTube directly to it.
Okay, cool. But there's also a link.
All
tree.
that.
All that. Cool. All the links. But yeah, other than that, come and join us on our Discord, follow us on all social media. If you are in the UK and heading to the Tabletop Live in Manchester, we have decided today that we're gonna go. So me and Phil will see you there if you're going. Exciting.
Yeah. Initiative order. Any of you guys gonna be down there?
Yeah. Maybe.
Come and say hi to us. Yeah. Geeketch, are you heading down that way?
Yeah,
We're
you going?
good to see you. We're good to see you.
Cool.
Yeah, no, not EGX. That's quite exciting.
That is another thing that's doing. This is a specifically tabletop roleplay games.
But
So, yeah.
EGX, I've noticed they're starting to put more and more tabletop
stuff in
and
there,
gaming
yeah.
stuff into their cons. So maybe next year. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone else have anything to say?
Yeah, we're also taking the plunge with a Kickstarter. We are going to be launching it at the end of October because because of the spoopy season. We are releasing, here's the link right here, for the ritual. We're calling it the Ritual Spellbook and Witch Class for 5th edition. So we want to expand ritual spellcasting. We as you'll tell from people that though you've jumped in for us in a battle, we're predominantly RP. We've got a lot of a heavier sway on the role play side of things. So we wanted to make something that is a bit more in depth with rituals and spellcasting out of combat. So we're coming up with some new mechanics and a host of new spells, and we're coming up with a witch class that you can play those things with. Yeah.
So yeah, there was a few things in that episode where I was like, I really want to use this as a ritual. So yeah, maybe we can playtest some, Sam, in the future, i.e. next week, or the week after, or the week after that. Yeah, maybe. No, he's looking at me saying no. You are muted, but I could still see the no.
I'm not saying shit. I'm saying...
Okay.
Let's have a look. Let's see.
Cool. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully, for Oz. I'm very excited. Sam gets to be the lion, and I get to be part lion. Don't ask me how that works, okay? Okay, let's go and raid some people. Let's go and raid some people. We're gonna go and raid the Homebrew Cafe, and they're going to... Have they started yet? They have started.
I believe they just started, yeah.
They've just started their D&D game. It looks like Stardew Valley. Great. Cool. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. We will see you soon. Bye.
And like the sun, we will rise at dawn and never stop until we've won. The time has come, we will rise like the sun and we'll never run. And we will fight till we won. We will bite, we will smite all through the night. We'll never sleep, never rest. Put the faith to the test, the self-obsessed, self-confessed, self-professed, divinity, nobility. Your God is a fraud, so stop.